my name's Joel, and I use robotic affirmation to obtain 3 businesses while working a full-time 9 to 5. This is why robotic affirmation works. I want to speak to you a little so you have a better understanding of how you're using it to change your life. Some people use robotic affirmation without knowing how the mechanism of action that actually makes the thing successful. What makes it work? All right, so your brain is 2% of your body weight. This little thing is only 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of your energy. On average, the average human burns 20% of their calories, all from the brain, from using their noggin. There's another theory that the brain is you only use 10% of your brain capacity throughout the day, and you can unlock the greater potential. Some people say that, but it's untrue. During studies with MRI scans, it's been proven that we use almost all of our brain power. For me, even flipping this pen back and forth, I'm using almost 100% of my brain power just to do a small task like that. So if we use 100% of our brain power throughout the day, you need this thing for almost everything. It uses so much energy in your life. You're using 100% of it. Imagine if you would use 100% of your bicep muscle every day. How tired would this be? If you're just clenching your bicep all day, just walk around like this all day. You'll clench it really tight and walk around. You'll get tired really fast, and your arm will start hurting. But your brain does that almost throughout the whole day. And if it's using so much energy and doing so much for you, and it's such a small percentage of your body weight, wouldn't it be safe to assume that this thing in here, this little brain of yours, affects your life so much more, even more than your bicep? This thing has way much more power. And the reason robotic affirmation works for people is because it is able to trick this thing. You're able to change your mind without you knowing. Because if you have resistance to an affirmation or to a saying or to a thought or a belief, your mind will not believe you. If I say I'm wealthy and I'm rich, but I think elsewise, or I have any form of resistance, it will take a long time to fix that issue in my head. That's why some people wake up depressed some days. They don't know why. It's because their subconscious mind has some sort of feeling that makes them depressed, or some sort of chemical reaction that makes them depressed. Their conscious mind doesn't want to be depressed. They don't want to be depressed. It just happens because the subconscious has a reason to make them depressed. It has a reason to think they should be depressed or think negatively. It's the same reason why you wake up some days and you're super energetic and you're super happy. It's because for some reason your subconscious mind was impressed with the idea that you should be happy today. So this is the power of the subconscious mind. There is multiple parts of your mind, but the two main ones we worry about in manifestation and spirituality is the conscious, which is you, and the subconscious, which is the inner you. The conscious is easily affected by what you say, what you tell it. The subconscious is harder to affect. It will take a lot of affirmations. The reason robotic affirmation works sometimes even better than affirming in general is because with robotic affirmation, you do not think with your conscious mind. During affirmations, you would think, you try with your conscious mind to affirm. You're consciously saying, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I manifest great things. I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I manifest great things. You're thinking with your conscious mind because you're thinking to say that. With robotic affirmations, it's a monotonous task where you act like an AI, basically. You just say, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I manifest great things. I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I manifest great things. I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I manifest great things. And you say it so much, and you attempt to clear your mind. When you attempt to clear your mind and not have a thought in it, that's your subconscious mind letting go. It's like a layer on top of your head where you basically pull back the curtain, and now you're easily more able to access your subconscious mind. And with accessing your subconscious mind, you're able to change your inner thoughts and beliefs. If you're able to change your inner thoughts and beliefs, it's easier to pull things your way in life with manifestation. That's why we try to attack this part of your mind while in stats, in the state akin to sleep. Usually that happens right before bedtime, 5 to 20 minutes. And sometimes we use hypnotism, yoga, meditation to pull back that layer of the conscious mind and get into the subconscious so we can affirm or push beliefs into it. There's different techniques, but the main thing is they all attempt to pull back the curtain and affect the subconscious mind. So that's why robotic affirmation works for so many people. It's because while you're saying it over and over and over again, you slowly pull back this curtain where you're able to affect and impress a thought or belief into the subconscious. So that's why it's important to robotically say it for an X amount of time, as much time as you can, because that curtain is hard to open. It's the hardest curtain you've ever had to open. It's not like a real life window curtain, which is easy to open and close. It's something that takes a little bit of effort. So let's say you're robotically affirming for 5 minutes. It took you that whole 5 minutes to get into your subconscious, but then you say you're done. So what really did you impress? That's why I recommend trying to go for 10 to 15 minutes or even longer if it's harder for you to get into your subconscious. The main thought with robotic affirmation, the main reason why I think it works is because it gives you a greater ability to affect your subconscious, to get deep within your head. That's why many things work with manifestation. We use many different techniques to affect the subconscious, but specifically people are interested in robotic affirmation because it's one of the easier ways to do, the easier practices to do. It doesn't take too much effort. It does take time because this curtain is hard to open. I lost tracking. How the fuck do I do this? Get back down there, buddy. All right. So, what? All right, so robotic affirmation is the curtain is hard to open at first, but slowly as you train and get better, it's one of the easier techniques to get into the subconscious mind. There's other techniques you can use, which would involve a little bit more training, like meditation, yoga, hypnotism. You also can use a form of self-thought and belief where you just manually, as you think negative thoughts, you recognize them and you push them off to the side. So if I say, hey, I'm ugly or I have a bad haircut, I'd recognize it. I know I said it. I said I'm ugly. Why did I say that? But I wouldn't dwell on it. I just let it go to the side. But that takes training. That's active thought. That's using your conscious mind to attempt to affect your subconscious. So you're trying to remove the negatives and put positive into your conscious mind, which in turn will trickle down to the subconscious. That's another technique. It takes more training, but that's why beginners like robotic affirmation, because the only thing it involves training in is the act of saying the affirmation over and over and over again and attempting to clear your mind, which in turn pulls back that curtain so you can get into your subconscious. It's very simple. I just wanted to get this across to you guys because I want you to know why you're robotically affirming. You shouldn't just be doing it with no thought or no energy. You need to know what you're trying to do. You're trying to pull back this curtain, get into the subconscious. Clear your mind. Clear your subconscious mind to get into the subconscious mind while you robotically affirm. Sometimes, if you're a beginner, it could take 10 minutes to get into your subconscious. Sometimes you're really good and you're natural and you can get into your subconscious in 30 seconds. But keep practicing, try to clear your mind and robotically affirm, and all your wishes will come true. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.